Hi guys, it is Lady Maylene. So I'm gonna tell you guys some weird creepy things that have happened to me. If you don't believe in ghosts, that is perfectly fine. That doesn't, like, not everybody's gonna believe in the same thing, but personally I am pretty much like 1000% sure ghosts are real. I've experienced things, I've seen ghosts. It's like, to me, somebody saying a ghost isn't real is like saying like dogs aren't real. I don't know, because I know they're real, but you don't have to believe. It's just perfectly fine. If you think I'm crazy, it's fine, but I still wanted to share these stories with you. And if you guys actually like this, please let me know and I will make another video of other things, but I'm gonna share like my #1 more scariest story that I think. So this is in Mexico. Yes, Mexico, my grandma's house that's in the middle of nowhere. There's like trees, there's like a forest in her backyard. So a long time ago when I was little, it was a dark and stormy night, and I'm not kidding, it was actually a dark and stormy night that day. So it was raining a lot and the TV wasn't working because it was raining so much. So me and my cousins decided to play hide and seek. It was like a bunch of my cousins. We always go visit my grandma in Mexico when we can, and we're like, okay, we're gonna play hide and seek. So one of my cousins was like, she was counting, and me and a couple of my cousins were like, let's go hide in my cousin's room. And so there's this room that used to be my cousin's room, but he left it there like years ago. He hadn't been back to the house for like as long as I could remember. I actually don't remember him ever being there, but he had his own room there, and it was like always locked, like nobody would ever go in there. And we're like, let's hide in that room, nobody will think we were there because it's closed and nobody ever goes in there. So we got the keys, we opened it because it was locked. So we went in, we closed it, we turned off the lights so they couldn't see we were in there, and we were just hiding. So I'm just sitting like, la. We're sitting on the I was sitting on the bed with my cousins, we were just talking, and then all of a sudden there was like thunder and all the lights went off. Like we could see the lights from the hallway, and that went off. Like everything went off because it happens a lot in that house. When it rains, the lights just stop working. So yeah, so it was really dark, and one of my cousins got really scared and she started crying, and I was like, it's okay, we're still playing hide and seek, they'll find us, and we just keep playing. You don't have to be scared that it's dark. So we're just waiting for somebody to find us, and we were getting like really bored. But my cousin was really scared. I remember I was holding her, and I was sitting on the bed, like on the edge of the bed holding her, and right across from the bed there is this big window, and the house is really weird because it's built like downwards. Like if you're like over here and you're gonna go to the house, you have to walk down to the house because it's built like in a hill, I guess. And so that room, the window is like on the bottom floor, but when you're outside and you stand like below the window is like kind of high. I guess it's kind of like a 2-story house. Like it's as far as like a 2-story house, I guess. Not that tall, but it is really tall. It's a lot taller than people. So it was dark, and the window's always been open. Like it doesn't have curtains, so it's just the window. And I was sitting there waiting, and I was just staring at my cousins at the window. And then I see this white thing next to the window, like some kind of white, like clothing item, I don't know, something white. Just like, what is that? So I look closer, and then I see somebody moving like this in the window, and I was like, okay, what is going on? And it's like this lady. I see her, she has like this hood, it's like a white hood, and she's holding it, and she's walking past the window, and then she kind of turns around, and I see she has like really black hair. I could see it like on the hood, but I never saw her face, and she just kept walking, and that freaked me out so bad, especially because, like I said, the window is high up. There is no way they have to be like 11 feet tall to have their face like on the window. There's no way somebody was that tall. So I was like, are they floating? What is going on? And I freaked out so bad. I like ran to the door and started like trying to open the door. We couldn't open it, and I started crying, and my cousin was like, ah! She was screaming and crying because I got her scared. And we were like banging on the door, and I wanted to get out so bad. I was like terrified, and nobody would come because it was raining so hard, and the house is big. It's like, instead of like a 2-story house, it's like a really long house. So like everybody else was somewhere far away, and it took like half an hour for somebody to come in and look for us. And then they opened the door, and I was like panicking so bad, and we were all crying because we were like, some of my cousins were like, we're stuck here forever, and my little cousins were like, no, and it was pretty crazy. So yeah, I was really scared. I couldn't sleep that night, and the night after, when we were eating breakfast, I was trying to tell my mom, like, Mom, I saw a ghost, and she was just like, no, it's okay. And I was like, Mom, I swear I saw a ghost. It was in the window. And then my auntie, she was like, is it a ghost with black hair and she's wearing something white, isn't it? And I was like, yes. And she's like, I've seen her before. And I was like, I was like really scared. She's like, I've seen her in the living room, which is right next to that room. She's like, I saw her walking by once. And yeah, I really hate that room now. I am terrified of that room, but that is my story. I know what I saw. I mean, I don't think I imagined it. I don't think my aunt, I don't know how she knew it was like the same thingy, but I'm pretty sure that I saw what I saw. And my mom told me that her dad, who passed away a long time ago, would sleep in that living room where my auntie saw that ghost, and he would say that he would see this lady walking by, and he would always call my grandma's name and be like, hey, blah, 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 whatever. He would always nap there. So he would like call her out and call her, and when he would like turn around or something, she wasn't there. And he said he was so used to it that he just stopped. He was like, oh, it's a ghost, okay, whatever. He just got so used to it. He would say that like ghost thingy looked like my grandma, and I saw a picture of my grandma when she was younger, and she had really long black like curly hair, and that's like similar to what I saw, so it's really creepy. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you didn't get really bored. If you guys want me to do another one, please let me know. I still have like a couple of more stories, and I have a story of my uncle that I think is really creepy, and one about my grandpa too. So if you guys like this, please give me a thumbs up. That would mean a lot. And please subscribe. Let me know some of your creepy stories or something. If you guys want to add me on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, I'll leave the stuff down below. And please don't forget to watch my last video. I will link it. And thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot. I love you guys. Bye.